I don't need to make this go a long time. It's getting late and it's really hot in here. But listen, we've all had some tragic things happen in our lives, and some of that's happened this week. And right now we have a young man, from what I understand, that's in the hospital. He needs prayer tonight. You know, the strangest thing is when tragedy strikes Bill Ballenger's life. For some reason he does this. Watch this real close. When tragedy strikes my life, trouble comes, then I go like this. And then I pray. Then I start talking. When I don't got no money, I start talking to him. If things ain't going well, if me and my wife are having a bad day, if somebody's struggling in my family, brings me to my knees. What I want to know is in these communities around America where we go to, what would happen if we dropped to our knees before tragedy? What if it became a lifestyle? And every day we would just drop to our knees every day before tragedy. There's people here tonight from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of faith. But listen to me, parents, students. You had to know that something was different about me. You're not here tonight just for some music. You're not here tonight because we showed you a little commercial in your school or you saw something in the newspaper. Every hand that I shook tonight, every person that I touched tonight, and we shook hands and we smacked hands and all of a sudden, every single one, every time I did it, I kept thinking, we're here tonight because we felt hope. Come on, ain't that right? When I sang the song just a few minutes ago, you know, when we sang in the schools, still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Listen, did you listen to what I said? Pray to God that I do believe in. I can't take all night and try to dream up some kind of a long, drawn-out story how I've been through so much hell. We've all been through it. But how about let's just avoid some really tragic things? And listen, why don't we just avoid that when someday when our bodies quit working and we quit breathing, why don't we just avoid not knowing where we're going to go? Chase, if he drops dead right now, every single person on this stage is confident that when we drop dead, we're going to be with him because we know he knows Jesus. Now listen, I speak in a lot of places. Y'all know that we talked about that many times in the schools. A lot of different places we've been together. And a lot of people don't like what we do. A bunch of people do like it, but there's some people who think we just out here to have a good time and that we just do events and then we're going to make y'all feel good and then go home and leave you all by yourself without knowing what to do. Well, I'm going to tell you something tonight. We do not know in ourselves, we do not have the answer. Everybody look up here, please, real quick before I worked real hard tonight, so just give me a couple more minutes. Within ourselves, we don't have the answer. If it was just me and you, Josh. Within ourselves, we don't have the answer. But what if somehow tonight the whole community, if the newspaper's here, maybe there's a skeptic here tonight. What if you just loosened up a little bit and did this? What if our parents, our grandparents, what about those of you high school men? that are in high school, and you're so full of pride that ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do with your life. Let me tell you something. If I came to a breaking point, yours is coming. Why don't you go ahead and just drop to your knees before it gets here? Because we don't have the answer within ourselves. What I mean by that is, yes, inside of us is the answer because we know Jesus. And a bunch of you do, but there's a bunch here tonight that does not, and they want to see the real thing. They're tired of people lying to them. They're tired of people playing church. You didn't want to come tonight and have me stand up here on stage and sing, "What a friend we have in Jesus." You didn't want to hear that. You just wanted to see something that was real. And you know what? There was a connection made in your school, and that's why you were here. How many of you knew something had to be different about this group that was in your school? Each one of these students, why would they graduate from high school in May? She was supposed to go to college and play softball, but then all of a sudden she felt like in her heart she was supposed to do something else, like come to Break the Grade. And Lexi here, she decided to come to Break the Grade. She filled out the application and we prayed about it. What I mean by that is when I say pray, sometimes we Christians,